Arnie, it's time to get the kids up.
Oh, Mom's too early.
Arnold, get up. You're going to be late.
Okay. Cut it out, Lloyd.
Mom, don't hit me! Maggie, look up. It's not a Maggie!
What's the matter?
Hey,
Okay, Lloyd.
Teresa and I have 9 children, 5 girls and 4 boys. And once they get up, it's pretty hard to study. They're all trying to be first at breakfast, and 8 of them have to be off to school. The only one that stays home is Jillian, and she's only a year and a half.
Come on, Flossie. Tubby.
Arnold, your ride is here.
Hey, that's me. Wait.
I'll see you later.
Say bye-bye, Daddy. Say bye-bye, Daddy.
I had a job on my hands just getting the kids off to school. Now I have to worry about getting myself off to school. The government has been sending some of us guys to school here in Fresno to learn a trade. We've all had problems finding work, so now we're being trained to be welders. The government is paying for our class and giving us a monthly living allowance. Some of us with families get extra money to help us with the children. We've been going to class full-time for about 7 months now. We only have about 8 weeks to go.
I didn't know we were going to have a test today, Mr. Winters.
What's the matter? You afraid we are?
When are you starting today, Picklehead?
We're scheduled for one this morning.
I'm sitting in the wrong spot. I know Baker studied at the Tulsa.
If you'll open your books to page 25. This morning we'll do questions 1 through 20. If you have any problems, bring your paper up and I'll try to help you with them. Yes.
Reading blueprints has been tough for me because I didn't have very much arithmetic in school. I never did go very far in school. I went to work out in the fields ever since I can remember. I guess when I started walking. I dropped out of school when I was 11 years old to work full-time and help support the family. As I got older, about the age of 16, I joined the CC camps and went to work for the government, digging culverts, building roads, things of that sort. World II started, and I enlisted in the Navy. And I was on the deck force in the Pacific for about 2 years. After I got out of the Navy, I thought I could better myself by going into industry, but I found out that it was hard because I didn't have much schooling. All I could get were seasonal jobs that lasted maybe 2 or 3 months during the summer. Then the season would end and I'd be out of a job. In the winter months, when I would be out of work 6 or 7 months, I would go to the casual labor unemployment office and hang around there, see if I could get a day's work. But it was pretty hopeless in the winter. I would draw unemployment money from the government to carry me through until winter was over and I was able to find some work. One time I started to go to barber school, but that didn't work out because I ran out of money and had to go look for work. Then, about 2 years ago, I read in the paper where the government was going to start training unskilled laborers. So I went to the employment office and inquired about it, and they said they were going to start a welding class, and if I could qualify, they would send me through. After they interviewed me a couple of times, I had to take some mechanical aptitude tests. I was worried about passing, but I guess I must have done okay because they accepted me for school.
All right, time is up. Would you be sure you have your name on your paper and bring your papers to the front of the room, please?
Well, how do you like the test, Molina?
Oh, I messed up.
Messed up.
I think you go to school every day.
Topping off me. All wrong.
Hey, Molina, what were you doing? You was at the question 15. I'll let you
I don't remember, man.
You don't remember? It's all the way forgetting, huh? What's the matter?
Well, let's bring the angle of the torch around and under a little bit. And that's better, that's better. Now,
Am I messing up?
bring it in close. Keep your torch in close. That's it. Now feed your filler metal right from the top. Now easy on the left side. Feed to the left side a little bit. Good. Now bring it up. That's good.
Hey, Smith, what are you picking up, welding or modern art?
Most of these guys that are going to school with me have the same background as I have, for they've never had a year-round job. They only work seasonal just like I did. It's my understanding that before we started school, the government made a survey in this area to see if there was a shortage of welders. They found out that there were jobs open, and they figure that when we finish school, we should qualify for these jobs. I hear they're teaching other trades all over the country for men and women who have problems finding work. Marilyn, how do you want your hair? Like Bugs Bunny?
Pretty good.
How's your grades?
Pretty good.
The kids are all in different grades in school, and Maggie, my oldest daughter, is working part-time to get through City College. I tell my kids school comes first. And one thing I want for them to do is to do good in school. Finish high school and perhaps go on to City College, because I don't want them to go through what I did. I want them to have a better opportunity to make good in life. And without school, you can't do it. It's pretty hard.
Hey, keep your mouth shut now. Don't say a word. Don't say a word. You're in trouble now.
There was not a star to be seen in the sky. When Mother put up the window, heard his gentle sound of rain. Sit there.
It's louder.
The sun woke him early in the morning. The birds were singing as if they would be like to fill the world with music. The air was full of sorrow, danger, rain, joy.
Sorrow?
Joy.
Joy?
Yes.
Right.
Fifth.
But you're going too fast, and that's how you make mistakes.
Fourth. He hurried down to breakfast.